We're diving into the 1964 D Lincoln penny, a coin you might have in your collection or pocket change that could be worth thousands of dollars. Stay tuned to find out why this coin is so special, what makes it valuable, and how to identify the rare ones that could make you rich. Welcome back to MA Dollar Coins, your go-to place for rare coins, valuable finds, and hidden treasures. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on videos that help you uncover coins worth a fortune. The 1964 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. In 1964, over 3.8 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark below the date on the coin's obverse. Light bulb? Did you know? 1964 was the last year the Denver Mint produced Lincoln pennies with a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This makes the coin heavier and gives it a unique reddish-brown appearance when uncirculated. While most 1964 D pennies are worth face value or a little more, there are rare varieties, high-grade examples, and mint errors that command thousands of dollars at auctions. Here's what you need to look for: coins in perfect, uncirculated condition with no scratches or where can fetch a premium. Some have sold for $2,000 or more. Look closely at Lincoln's profile, the date, and the lettering for signs of doubling. A rare double die penny could easily be worth over $1,000. If the coin was struck off-center during production, collectors will pay hundreds to thousands for these rare mistakes. Check the D mint mark carefully. Some coins show signs of a mint mark being punched more than once. These variations can be extremely valuable. High demand for copper pennies. With its 95% copper composition, a 1964 D penny's melt value alone is higher than a modern penny. Combine that with its rarity and condition, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Now let's talk about the big question. What is the 1964 D Lincoln penny worth today? Most 1964 D pennies are worth 3 to 10 cents due to their copper content. Coins in pristine condition can sell for $50 to $150. Exceptional examples like a double die or off-center error have fetched $1,000 to $5,000 at major auctions. The highest price ever paid for a flawless 1964 D penny was a staggering $7,000. Check for doubling, repunched mint marks, or any minting errors. Coins with a bright, shiny finish and no signs of wear are the most valuable. Protect your rare finds by using coin holders or albums to prevent scratches and oxidation. The 1964 D Lincoln penny is not just another coin. It's a hidden treasure that could be worth thousands of dollars. So, grab your coin jars, inspect your collections, and see if you have this valuable penny hiding right under your nose. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow collectors. Subscribe to your channel name for more videos on valuable coins, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Comment below and let me know. Do you have any 1964 D Lincoln pennies? Maybe you have a rare one waiting to be discovered. We're talking about a coin you might have in your pocket right now, the 1980 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this coin is worth thousands of dollars, but only if you know what to look for. Let's dive into its fascinating history and its hidden value. On screen, image of Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the penny, followed by a historical timeline of U.S. coins from the 1800s to the 1980s. First, let's rewind a bit. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner, featuring the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a simple reverse design that's changed over the years. By 1980, the U.S. Mint was operating in full swing. But here's the thing. All pennies from 1980 were supposed to have a mint mark, indicating where they were produced, either at the Philadelphia Mint or the Denver Mint. But some of the 1980 pennies, they have no mint mark at all. And that's what makes these particular coins so valuable. On screen, a close-up of a 1980 penny with a magnifying glass zooming in on the area where the mint mark would be. Now, you might be wondering, why is a 1980 penny with no mint mark such a big deal? Well, the mystery here is that the Philadelphia Mint was responsible for minting pennies in 1980, But for a brief period, some of these coins were released without the P mint mark. So, if you come across one, it's an error coin. That's right, error coins are some of the most sought-after treasures by collectors. A missing mint mark on a penny that should have one makes it incredibly rare and boosts its value significantly. Side-by-side comparison of a regular 1980 penny with a mint mark and the 1980 no mint mark penny, with a focus on the mint mark area. Identifying a 1980 no mint mark penny is easy if you know what to look for. Check the obverse side of your penny, right below Abraham Lincoln's shoulder. Normally, you'll see a small D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, but in some cases, the P is completely missing. Remember, the absence of the mint mark isn't the only factor that makes this penny valuable. The condition of the coin matters a lot too. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition can be worth significantly more than those that have been in circulation for years. A graphic showing the range of values, from regular pennies to high-value ones. So, how much is this rare penny actually worth? Well, it all depends on its condition. In average circulated condition, a 1980 no mint mark penny might fetch anywhere from $10 to $20. But hold on to your seats. If your coin is in mint or near mint condition, it can be worth thousands of dollars. Some of the highest sales for this error coin have been around $10,000, and there are reports of even higher amounts for perfectly graded examples. So, don't just toss those pennies into your change jar. Take a closer look at your collection. You might have a small fortune on your hands. A person researching coin values online, followed by an image of a coin dealer or auction house. If you think you've got one of these valuable 1980 no mint mark pennies, the next step is to have it appraised. You can either visit a reputable coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service like the PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. The higher the grade, the more money you'll likely make when you sell it. Be sure to do your research and get the best price for your rare find. A shot of a person holding the 1980 no mint mark penny proudly in front of a collection of other rare coins. There you have it, folks. The 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a true hidden gem in the world of coin collecting, and it could be worth thousands of dollars if you're lucky enough to have one in top condition. Don't forget to check your change, and if you find one, take good care of it. It might just be your ticket to a big payday. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more exciting coin stories and tips. We'll uncover the history, rare errors, and key features that make this coin a must-have for collectors, and why some have sold for unbelievable prices. Show images of Lincoln penny design evolution, focusing on the 1964 version. Include historical context images, 1960s America, minting process. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, honors Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The 1964 version, minted during a booming economy and the space race era, carries no mint mark, as it was produced exclusively in Philadelphia. The coin is composed of 95% copper, giving it a distinct reddish-brown shine when fresh. Over 2.6 billion of these pennies were minted, making it a common coin, or so it seems. Show high-resolution images of rare, valuable 1964 pennies. Zoom in on key details like errors or condition, MS grades. Display auction prices. So why are some of these pennies selling for thousands? The answer lies in two main factors: mint errors and condition. First, let's talk about errors. During the minting process, mistakes like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or die cracks occurred. A 1964 penny with a double die error can easily fetch hundreds, or even thousands, depending on the visibility of the error. Show graded coins like 1964 Lincoln penny MS66 red with doubled lettering, and their auction price, e.g., $1,500 plus. Next is the condition of the coin. Coins graded MS65 or higher are extremely rare because most pennies from this era were heavily circulated. A pristine 1964 penny with vibrant red luster can be worth thousands of dollars, as collectors pay a premium for near-perfect specimens. A hand holding magnifying tools, checking a 1964 penny. Include close-ups of the coin surface and lettering. Look for a smooth, uncirculated finish with no scratches. A penny with a strong red tone is especially valuable. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, lettering, and Lincoln's portrait for doubling, die cracks, or other anomalies. If you think your penny is rare or in excellent condition, send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for a professional evaluation. Show graded coin slabs from PCGS with details like MS66RD. Now let's talk money. A regular 1964 penny in circulated condition is worth its face value. However, rare examples command impressive prices. A 1964 Lincoln penny graded MS66 red sold for $5,750 at auction. Another with a double die obverse error sold for over $3,000. So, check your pocket change. You could be holding a small fortune. The 1964 Lincoln penny is a great reminder that small treasures are all around us. Keep your eyes open for rare errors and pristine conditions. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on valuable coins. Share your rare coin finds in the comments below. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in U.S. history, the 1975 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. But why? Stick around to find out the history behind this penny and why it's worth so much today. Camera switches to the host sitting at a desk with a magnifying glass and a few 1975 pennies laid out in front of them. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into rare coins. Now, let's talk about the 1975 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, an iconic coin with a fascinating history and an impressive value. Camera zooms in on the penny as the host points to it with a stylus. In 1975, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies to meet the demand for circulation coins. But what sets the 1975 D apart is its unique characteristics. Minted in Denver, the D Mint mark indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. During this time, the U.S. was coming off the heels of the Vietnam War, and inflation was starting to take off. As a result, the Mint continued to make pennies to keep up with the need for low-denomination currency. The reverse of the 1975 D penny features the classic Lincoln Memorial design. However, the story behind its rarity and value comes from the details of the coin itself and the changes that would later take place in U.S. currency production. So, why is the 1975 D penny worth so much today? Well, there's one crucial factor: minting errors. Some 1975 D pennies were struck with misalignments, doubling, and even defects that make them incredibly valuable. Take this one, for example. It's a well-known error coin, the 1975 D double die obverse penny. This error occurred during the coin's production, causing the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, that's the front of the penny, to appear doubled. As you can see here, the doubling is most noticeable on Lincoln's eye, nose, and the date 1975. Cut to a price chart showing different values for 1975 D pennies in various conditions. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the value. A regular 1975 D penny in average condition might only be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if you happen to have a 1975 D penny with a rare error like the double die, it could be worth thousands. Examples of well-preserved 1975 D double die obverse pennies have been known to fetch prices between $3,000 to $5,000 or even more, depending on the condition and the rarity of the error. So, how can you tell if your 1975 D penny is a rare one? First, check for any noticeable doubling on the obverse, especially around Lincoln's features or the date. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a clearer view. If you spot any signs of doubling, you might have a valuable coin. Cut to host holding up a professional coin grading certificate. If you think you've found one, consider sending it to a professional coin grader like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and graded. A certified, high-quality error penny can significantly increase its value. Host faces the camera with a big smile. So, there you have it, the 1975 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin with a fascinating history and potential for huge value if you happen to stumble across one with an error. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might just discover a rare treasure in your pocket change. Camera zooms in on the penny one last time. We're diving into the fascinating world of one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny holds secrets that could make it worth thousands of dollars. But what makes it so special? And why are collectors clamoring to add it to their collections? Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, was introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It has undergone various design changes over the decades, with the iconic penny portrait of Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. But what makes the 1981 no-mint Mark penny so unique? Well, in 1981, something unusual happened. For the first time in history, the U.S. Mint produced pennies without mint marks. Normally, coins are stamped with a letter indicating which mint facility produced them, either D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco. But for pennies minted in Philadelphia that year, no mint mark was used, leading to confusion and intrigue among collectors. While this might seem like a simple mistake, it actually turned out to be a key factor in why these pennies are highly valuable today. The scarcity of the 1981 no-mint Mark penny has made it a prized find among collectors, and certain examples can fetch remarkable prices. Now, let's talk about value. A regular 1981 penny, those with the D or P mint marks, are worth, well, exactly 1 cent. But a 1981 penny with no mint mark in good condition can be worth much more. A well-preserved specimen of this coin can command prices in the range of $100 to $500. But that's not all. If you find a 1981 no-mint Mark penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. In fact, some of the highest quality examples have sold at auction for over $2,000. That's because in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition go hand in hand. So, how do you spot one of these valuable pennies? Look closely for the date 1981 and check that there is no mint mark just beneath the year. If the coin looks shiny, well-preserved, and free from damage, then you may have yourself a valuable find. And, of course, always get your coin authenticated by a professional appraiser if you suspect it's worth more than just a cent. Remember, a lot of value in coin collecting comes from how rare the coin is and its condition. So, the better the quality of your 1981 no-mint Mark penny, the higher its potential worth. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting, this penny is certainly one to keep an eye out for. Have you ever found a rare 1981 no-mint Mark penny? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss out on more amazing coin discoveries and tips for collectors. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This particular penny is not just your ordinary coin. If you're lucky enough to own one, it could be worth thousands of dollars. So what makes this penny so special? Let's find out. Before we get into the details of this valuable penny, let's first take a quick look at the history behind the 1988 Lincoln cent and why the absence of a mint mark has set the stage for its current worth. Cut to a close-up of a 1988 penny with Lincoln's portrait visible. Let's start with some quick history. The Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. By 1988, the U.S. Mint had already been producing pennies for decades, and we were in the midst of the modern era of coin production. However, 1988 saw a curious absence: a missing mint mark. Normally, U.S. pennies from this era come with a mint mark indicating where they were produced. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, those from Denver have a D, and coins from San Francisco bear this. But here's the kicker: the 1988 penny, made in Philadelphia, was struck without a mint mark, which has made some of these coins incredibly rare and valuable. Camera zooms in on a magnified view of the 1988 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. The absence of a mint mark on the 1988 penny is what makes it special. You see, Coins minted in Philadelphia during this time typically had no mint mark, but certain errors in coin production, like a mint mark omission, can make a coin extremely rare. Collectors are drawn to these types of coins because they're proof that mistakes can create real value. So, what does this mean for its current market value? While regular 1988 pennies are worth just 1 cent, a 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln cent can fetch a hefty price at auction, especially in high grades. Display various 1988 pennies graded by professional numismatists with price tags in the background. As of recent auctions and sales, a 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in MS65 grade can sell for anywhere between $50 to $200. But that's not the highest value. Coins with error features, such as off-center strikes, or those graded even higher, like MS67, can easily surpass $1,000 or more. And that's just for 1 penny. Now, you might be wondering, how rare are these coins? Well, the 1988 no-mint mark penny, though not excessively rare, is considered a key error in the world of coin collecting. Because Philadelphia minted billions of pennies that year, the ones without a mint mark are a small fraction, making them highly sought after by numismatists and collectors. Camera shows close-up shots of the 1988 penny under a magnifying glass, highlighting the details. Here's how you can identify a 1988 no-mint mark penny. First, check the date. It should read 1988 and have Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Then, take a look at the reverse side. Unlike pennies from Denver, you'll notice there's no demint mark. That's your clue that it's from Philadelphia. Next, check the condition. If your penny is in excellent condition, free from wear, scratches, or discoloration, it's more likely to command a higher value. To get an accurate assessment of your coin, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, coins with errors or those in mint condition can fetch thousands at the right auction. So, if you find a 1988 no-mint mark penny, don't just toss it aside. Camera zooms back to the host, who smiles and holds up a 1988 penny. In conclusion, the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. With its unique error and historical significance, it could be worth much more than you'd expect. So, take a closer look at your change. You might have a valuable piece of history right in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin tips, and drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A seemingly simple penny, yet some of these have sold for thousands of dollars. If you're into coin collecting, you're in for a treat. Let's explore the history, rarity, and value of the 2016 no-mint mark penny. Old images of previous Lincoln pennies, transitioning to the 2016 penny. The Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, has been produced since 1909. Each year, the U.S. Mint strikes millions of these pennies, but 2016 was a unique year. The 2016 Lincoln penny was part of the 106th anniversary of the coin, commemorating Abraham Lincoln's legacy. But what makes this year truly special isn't just the design. It's the absence of a mint mark. A close-up of a 2016 penny, focusing on the area where a mint mark would normally appear. For most coins, you'll find a mint mark, either a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or S for San Francisco. But in 2016, the U.S. Mint made a rare move. They didn't place a mint mark on the penny at all. Why? Well, the Philadelphia Mint was the only facility responsible for striking the 2016 Lincoln pennies. Normally, coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry a P, but in 2016, they chose to leave it off. This absence has created a lot of interest in these pennies. A graph showing the number of pennies produced at each mint. Now, you might be wondering, why does that make these pennies valuable? The truth is, the 2016 no-mint mark penny is rare because it's one of the few pennies that don't have a mint mark. Collectors quickly realized that this could be a one-off, making these pennies highly sought after in the numismatic world. While millions of pennies were minted that year, the ones without the mint mark are harder to find in circulation. Footage of a 2016 no-mint mark penny being placed under a magnifying glass. Alright, so how much is a 2016 no-mint mark penny worth today? Well, most of these pennies in circulated condition are still worth just 1 cent. However, the story changes for coins that are in mint condition or have certain unique features. Some of these pennies have sold for as much as $2,000, depending on their quality and rarity. Close-ups of a well-preserved 2016 no-mint mark penny next to a magnifying lens. So what sets the high-value pennies apart from the rest? First, it's the condition. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they have minimal wear, scratches, or damage, can fetch a premium. But there's also something else to consider: error coins. If you find a 2016 penny with any kind of misstrike, double die, or other minting error, the value could skyrocket. One collector paid over $2,000 for a pristine 2016 no-mint mark penny with a noticeable error. A magnified look at a 2016 no-mint mark penny, pointing out key features like the date and condition. First, check for the lack of a mint mark, located just beneath the date. Next, examine the condition. Coins in uncirculated or nearly mint condition will have sharper details and no signs of wear. And of course, keep an eye out for any unique errors in the die, like double strikes or off-center impressions. Footage of someone searching through rolls of pennies at a coin shop. So, where can you find one of these rare pennies? Well, many of them are still out there in change, but they're not always easy to spot. You can also check online auctions or coin shops. If you have one in your collection, you might want to get it appraised by a professional to determine its exact value. And if you're lucky enough to have one of the high-value error coins, you could be looking at a serious payout. The 2016 no-mint mark penny on display with a subscribe button and call to action to engage with the audience. Who would have thought that a simple penny from 2016 could be worth thousands of dollars, right? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always exciting to uncover hidden treasures like these. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on valuable coins that could be sitting right in your pocket. We're diving into a coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now, the 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might think it's just another regular penny, but what if I told you that this little copper coin could be worth thousands of dollars? Let's uncover the history, rarity, and value of the 1993 D Lincoln penny. Stick around because you won't believe how much these pennies can go for. Cut to a close-up shot of a 1993 D penny being held in hand, showing the obverse, Lincoln's portrait. The 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent coin was minted in Denver during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies to keep up with demand. This coin is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which has been around since 1909. The 1993 penny features the traditional portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. Cut to a shot of the reverse of the penny, showing the Union shield and the words E pluribus unum. On the reverse, you'll notice the modern design introduced in 1959 by Frank Gasparo. This is the iconic shield, a symbol of the strength and unity of the United States. Cut to images of multiple 1993 D pennies in varying conditions. So what makes this penny so special? Well, it's all about its rarity and condition. While most 1993 D pennies are fairly common and worth just 1 cent, there are a few key factors that can make this coin worth thousands of dollars. Visual of a magnifying glass examining the coin. First up, minting errors. Certain rare error pennies from the 1993 D series can fetch astronomical prices. One such example is the double die obverse variety. This error occurs when the die used to strike the penny shifts slightly, causing the design to be stamped more than once, resulting in a double image of Lincoln's portrait and the inscription Liberty. Cut to a shot of a coin grading scale, with a 1993 D penny placed on top. Now let's talk value. Most 1993 D pennies in regular condition are worth just a cent or two, but if you have one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Close-up of a certified error coin in a protective case with a price tag visible. Mint errors, like the double die obverse, can be worth anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. A well-preserved double die obverse penny could fetch upwards of $5,000 or more. Cut to auction sites showing examples of high-value 1993 pennies being sold. For example, at a recent auction, a 1993 double-die obverse penny in gem condition was sold for a staggering $8,000. That's right, $8,000 for a penny. Cut to a shot of a person inspecting pennies with a magnifying glass. How can you tell if your 1993 penny is valuable? Well, it starts with looking for minting errors. Here are the most common ones to look out for. Look for doubled lettering and images on Lincoln's portrait. Sometimes the penny is struck off-center, creating a misaligned design. The D mint mark could have been punched more than once, making it look blurry or overlapping. Visual examples of each error type. To accurately determine the value of your coin, it's important to get it professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade 1993 penny with an error could be worth far more than you expect. Cut to a shot of online auction sites and coin shops. Once you've checked your coin and determined it has value, you may be wondering where to sell it. Popular platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and even local coin shops are great places to find buyers who are looking for rare coins. Just make sure to get your coin properly authenticated and graded before selling to ensure you get top dollar. Cut to the host holding a 1993 penny and smiling. So, there you have it, the 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny. While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, some rare error coins can be worth thousands. If you think you've got a valuable penny hiding in your collection, be sure to have it examined and graded. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. Hello, coin enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered about the hidden treasures lurking in your pocket change? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing finds for any serious collector, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might have one sitting in your collection or even your pocket right now. But did you know this coin can be worth thousands of dollars? Stick around as we uncover its fascinating history and its current market value. Let's start with a little history. The 1967 Lincoln penny was struck during a period when the United States was transitioning into the 1960s, a time of cultural and political change. But it's not just history that makes this penny fascinating. It's the missing mint mark. Most coins minted in the U.S. during this period have a mint mark, indicating which facility produced them: D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and P for Philadelphia. But the 1967 Lincoln penny is unique. It's one of the rare examples from the Philadelphia Mint that has NO mint mark. Typically, the lack of a mint mark was expected from Philadelphia-produced coins before 1980. However, this particular 1967 penny stands out because it didn't carry the usual D or S stamp, which is why collectors are so interested in it today. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? Well, it's all about rarity. While the 1967 Lincoln penny is not particularly rare in terms of production numbers, the lack of a mint mark on some of these coins makes them stand out. This simple yet critical detail makes the 1967 no mint mark penny more sought after by collectors. Collectors hunt for these unique variations because a missing mint mark can signal an error in the production process, making the coin even rarer. As a result, this penny often sells for far above its face value, especially in higher grades. So, what's the real value of a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, that depends on its condition. The value of these pennies can vary dramatically based on factors like wear, scratches, and discoloration. In excellent condition, say a grade of MS65 or higher, a 1967 no-mint mark penny can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or even more. And in some rare cases, especially if the coin has been preserved perfectly or has been certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, the value can skyrocket up to $5,000 or even higher. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, worth only 1 cent when it was first minted, could be worth thousands today. That's the magic of rare coin collecting. Now that you know just how valuable this penny can be, let's talk about how you can find one. Keep an eye on your pocket change, or you might get lucky with some rolls of pennies from the bank. Coin dealers, Estate sales and online marketplaces like eBay also tend to have these rare pennies listed, but make sure to do your research before making any purchases. If you think you have a 1967 no-mint mark penny in your collection, it's time to get it evaluated. A professional coin grading service will give you an accurate idea of its worth. Remember, authenticity and condition are key factors in determining the value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is definitely a coin to watch. From its fascinating history to its potential value in today's market, this coin proves that sometimes the most ordinary-looking items can turn into priceless treasures. Hey, everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Today, we're diving into a rare coin that could be sitting right in your pocket and be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, we're talking about the 2013 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Whether you're a collector or just someone curious about rare coins, you're going to want to stick around for this one. First off, let's go back in time a bit to understand why the 2013 no-mint mark penny is so unique. We all know that most U.S. coins have a mint mark, a letter that shows which U.S. mint facility struck the coin. For pennies, it's usually either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. But here's the catch with the 2013 no-mint mark penny. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but it has NO mint mark. In 2013, the U.S. Mint had a production shift. For most of the year, Philadelphia's mint didn't put a mint mark on certain coins, including the Lincoln pennies. While this might seem like a small oversight, it created a huge demand for these error coins in the numismatic world. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth thousands? Well, let's break it down. Typically, a regular 2013 penny is only worth 1 cent. But the absence of the mint mark on certain 2013 pennies is considered a rare error by collectors. This coin was minted with no identification of where it was produced, making it stand out in a sea of normal pennies. Mint errors like this are incredibly valuable because they are so rare. A coin that wasn't supposed to be minted without a mint mark becomes highly desirable to collectors who are after that elusive piece of history. Now, let's talk about value. While most of these 2013 no-mint mark pennies are worth around face value, just 1 cent, there are some rare exceptions. Depending on the condition and whether it has been graded by a professional, the value can shoot up significantly. At a minimum, these rare pennies can fetch anywhere between $10 to $100 in average circulated condition. But the real jackpot comes with high-grade, uncirculated coins. If you have a 2013 no-mint mark penny in mint state, it can easily sell for $500 or more. In fact, some high-quality examples have been sold at auction for upwards of $2,000. And if you find a 2013 no-mint mark penny with other errors, like a double die or misstrikes, you could be looking at a value much higher than that. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare pennies? First, check for the mint mark on the obverse side of the coin. That's the side with Lincoln's portrait. If you don't see a D or a P, then you have a 2013 no-mint mark penny. It's as simple as that. Next, check the condition of the penny. Coins that are in better condition with little wear are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. If you find one in mint state, get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can drastically increase the value of the coin. Now, if you've got a 2013 no-mint mark penny and you think it might be worth something, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several places to consider. You can sell your penny at an auction, through an online marketplace like eBay, or to a local coin dealer. Remember, always have your coin authenticated before selling it. You want to make sure you're getting top dollar for your rare find. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much, right? If you've got a 2013 no-mint mark penny in your collection, take a closer look because you could have a hidden treasure.